Hey, what's up everybody? I'm just coming for a service call right here in the building that I'm parked in front. I had to move a camera around. It wasn't pointing in the right direction. I gotta go over to what do you call it? Food place. What the fuck? I gotta go to the pet store now. This place is fucking jamming. One of my videos got posted on Moto Madness. I was pretty happy about that. I thought it was pretty cool. Because they asked me first, and then I said, sure, Moto Madness, no problem. And then video. It was on 3rd Avenue, right around this area. It was weird because a guy on a bobber was like looking around. You know, he was just having some fun. I felt sorry for the guy because he was just having a little fun on his bike, and I was like following behind him. He looked a little crazy though because he's making some wide swings, and on a bike like that, that's so low to the ground, it's kind of dangerous. But anyway, I saw him at the head of the intersection because we were weaving all the way up to the front, and then he just gave me a fist bump and said, be safe, bro, you know. And I was like, yeah. And then right after that, he fucking wiped out bad, like broke the forks on his bike, everything, oil all over the place. The bike was total loss. He had a pretty nasty gash on his arm too, but I think he'd be all right. I cut the video because I thought it would be too much, like when we were dragging his bike, but I probably should have kept recording. And then there was a truck driver that came to help us, and he said, what happened to your head? Because the guy had a couple of dents in his head, like, but they were from before. And he said, oh, that's an old story. He said that was old news. But anyway, he was a straight up guy. Like, he was just having fun on his bike a little bit, and he wiped out. It was a little too much for that bike. If he had a different bike, he probably would have been fine, but he was messing around on something that's just not geared for this. The tire's probably not good either, you know. Little street bobber, you know. They're alright, but having some fun. But anyway, he crashed pretty bad. I mean, his bike was totally done. Driving crazy today. anyway, they put it on Moto Madness. It's pretty cool. I got a lot of comments on it, and people contact me looking at my channel. So that's pretty cool that Moto Madness does that. You know, they don't just post videos. They kind of like ask nicely, and then they posted it real nice. They put some nice edits on it that, you know, that I just don't have the time for, you know. And it looked cool. Had smoke coming off his bike and shit. Yeah, it was really cool. I like Moto Madness. I always watch them all the time. And it's a great channel. All over the world too. And then I got comments from people saying like, hey, keep going, man, because like we don't get much videos from New York on bikes because this place is terrible. You know what I mean? The problem with New York is pedestrians are fucking horrible. Cars are horrible. Like it's just not conducive to riding a motorcycle. It's such a tough place to ride a bike. And then when something happens, people give up. They don't want to deal with it anymore. Yeah, New York is a really tough place to ride a bike. Motorcycle, bicycle, anything. It's just a tough place, period. And you know, I've seen good riders, you know, come here and something happens because some crackhead will just fuck you up here. You know, like somebody will do something stupid, come in front of you, wipe you out. You have no reaction time at all. Fucking nail you, and then after that, you're like, oh, sorry, man, or whatever. You're laying on the side of the road. But basically, I've known good riders that have had stupid shit happen. And some crackhead fucking cut them off, ran a light, whatever. To say you're going to ride a motorcycle here in New York and not end up in the hospital at some point in time, I think it might be unrealistic. I don't know though. I mean, I do know riders that have not ended up in the hospital. You know, they've had bikes stolen. That's another problem. People ride motorcycles here. You got to chain your shit up like Fort Knox every night. It's a problem, you know, like people deal with traumas and horrible things and they just give up. Like that guy driving that big ass fucking Harley. No fucking jacket, no gloves. I mean, I'm wearing gloves. It's hot today. But he's driving completely like shorts, no helmet, ponytail, rocking a ponytail. If he goes down, he's gonna be a bloody fucking mess. I mean, I don't wish it on him because I hope he enjoys his ride tonight and just goes home, makes it home. You know, I don't want that. I don't wish it on anybody. But, there's a lot of fucked up people here in New York that wish things on. They'll fucking ride up your ass and try to hit you. It's just fucked up. It's a rough place to ride. I understand why people don't ride here. I know young people that experimented with riding. They were like, I see how people drive here. I would never ride here. They don't even get it. They don't even get into it. And then if they do happen to get into it, something happens, and then they're just like, oh my God, you know. And it could be anything. I have friends that lost a bike, you know, and they were just like, fuck this, you know, I'm locking my bike up like Fort Knox every night. Somebody got it last night, you know. And then they're just like, fuck this, I'm not gonna deal with it anymore. You know, I knew a guy like that at KLRs. He always liked KLRs, so he used to park it on his block. You know, you always think to yourself, who would steal a KLR? But the problem is that's a very sought after bike to steal. Enduros, like dual sports, they get sucked up, and people steal them. And for you to, you know, spend in like GPS account, a SIM card, and because I have all that on my bike because I can't afford to lose this bike. I have a SIM card, I have everything on my thing, so that I know if someone touches my bike, it calls my phone right away. It's texting me location, everything. But that cost me $190 for the GPS device, and then it cost me $20, $15 a month, you know, for the SIM card. I have a T-Mobile SIM card. I have a T-Mobile service, so I put a T-Mobile SIM card in this. But, you know, some people don't want to spend that. Look at that shit. You see that shit? The guy driving that car, like, well, if that guy fucking bumps you and you go down, he's not sticking around. He's gonna be gone with the wind. He'll just blast through, hit whatever cars he's got to get out of here. And then he'll be on his way. I saw a delivery bicycle, electric bicycle delivery guy get hit by a car in Brooklyn. He went over the hood, fell on the ground. I don't think he got majorly injured, but he, you know, he was definitely hurt. He'll be hurt the next day. And the car just took off. I mean, that's par for the course now. So even now, after the pandemic, it's even worse here. Like, so bike theft, motorcycle theft was unreal here in New York anyway. Pre-pandemic. Now it's just fucking crazy, like insane. So to say, you know, to say it's a great town to ride, no, there's no way, man. Winters are fucking rough here. But one thing I will say, like, it has some serious convenient, you know, points to it, like parking. And parking tickets here are really expensive. They don't give motorcycles parking tickets, and you can ditch your plate a little bit, you know, for those red light cameras and speed cameras, which you can't do in LA. So there's a lot of stuff you can do here that makes it advantageous, and it's got a lot of pluses. Like the parking issue is huge. Like if you go around this town, you got to go, like if I got to go bring a box downtown, I couldn't bring it the other day because I had to go to an emergency, and my wife had to bring her own box to Johnny Air. $47 for her to bring a box. I mean, it cost me 30 cents in gas to bring a box downtown. So the advantages of having the bike is huge, but you have to have the stomach for it. And I totally get why some people would be like, dude, this is not worth it. I mean, and I understand that. I see the pros and the cons, and I see how people come to those decisions. But that's why, one of the reasons why I do these videos, because I want to help other riders that are, because there's a lot of convenience to riding a bike here. Like people see you when you're parking, they're like, holy shit, that's like makes total sense. And they see you getting through traffic, they see you not getting hassled by traffic enforcers like you do in LA. So LA is a tough town too on a bike, but there are some advantages too. But anyway, I'll keep doing videos, keep posting them. Some of them hopefully help people. All right, everybody.